Guys, my name is Allie Jones and we are 3 months away from walking down the aisle. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my first ever bridal makeup trial. I plan on doing 3-4 more of these videos, but for the first one I wanted to keep it very simple but very beautiful, light on the eyes. I do say in the outro that this is what I want to do with my eyes, something very bright on the inner corner of the lid and then something a little deep on the ends. It's very warm, really what I see myself looking like on my wedding day, but like I said, I want to do a couple more of these videos, so yeah, we will get into the trial. I can't believe I'm getting married in 3 months. So the first thing on my wedding day, hopefully I won't forget, is to prep the skin. As of lately when I do my makeup, I have been forgetting to prep my skin. Now Alexandria, if you forget to prep your skin on your wedding day, forget about it, okay? I did, of course, cleanse, tone, moisturize, put on a couple of acne treatments here and there because your girl, I start my period in 4 days and my skin's going through it. So I know that for my makeup on my wedding day, I want something really pretty, glowy, still matte and oil free at the same time because I'm getting married in October. It may or may not still be kind of hot. We'll figure it out. I'm doing my own makeup on my wedding day. I want to look very timeless and beautiful and classy, but at the same time, honey, I still want to look bomb. I'm gonna first spray my skin with some MAC Fix Plus Gold Light. This MAC Fix Plus, the Gold Light one, it does have some reflex in it that I think are beautiful. Now I use this not only on my face but on my body. I love to, whenever I wear anything off of the shoulder, I will spray my shoulders with this. I don't think during my ceremony, if I decide to use this, I will be wearing this during the ceremony. However, during the reception, honey, better believe I will be gleaming out in these streets. Next, going to start prepping the skin even more using the MAC Strobe Cream. I am going to apply that on the top of my cheekbones, on the temple area, above the brow, a little on the forehead, and I barely have any on my middle finger, so I'm putting very little. Of course, once you put foundation and everything, you're not going to see like the full shimmer, but it will give me like a beautiful glow within type of look, if you know what I mean. I know for a fact that on my wedding day I will be using this primer no matter what foundation, what concealers I use. This is the Urban Decay D Slick Complexion Primer. This is for shine control, pore minimizing, mattifying. This, if you have oily skin, is going to be your best friend. It could be for an event like your prom, or oh my gosh, my pump isn't working. Shut the front door. Oh my gosh, there it goes. Jeez, I was about to knock something out. I do like to do not even a whole pump. I will do a half a pump, and this is all I will use, and I am going to work that into my fingertips and then apply it down the bridge of the nose. And then what is ever left, I will start to press that onto my pores. And then I'm going to put a little bit more of that, like I said, not even a full pump, and press that onto my chin, just because my chin also gets oily. And then I'm going to put another very small amount on the center of the forehead because that is where I get oily as well. I'm going to now color correct underneath my eyes and a little bit above my lip. I know that on my wedding day I'm going to be taking a ton of pictures with everyone. Whenever I get really tired, my eyes, I feel like they start to sink in and then they start to get a really, really dark cast underneath there. If I do not use a color corrector underneath my eyes, I know I will look bad around the 9-10 o'clock hour. So this is essential for me personally. If you do not have dark circles, if you do not get a shadow under here, I do, even though I'm a full grown woman, but I still do get some darkness around my mouth area. But that is, you know, just a personal problem. I am going to apply this next, and then a little bit right here. This is a very thin formula, but a full coverage concealer. Now with my ring finger, because I like to use the warmth of my finger, I'm gonna go ahead and blend that in. You could use a brush, you could use a beauty blender or whatever, but I just find that using my finger for this part just gets it really into the skin, and it works best for me. For foundation, without a doubt, I'm most likely going to be using my Fenty Beauty foundation because it is waterproof, it is sweat proof, it is cry proof. So I'm most likely going to be using my Fenty Beauty foundation on my wedding day. This I don't think I will switch out, but the more trials I do, I will kind of test out more foundations, and I'll see. But as of right now, I feel like I'm most likely going to be using the Fenty Beauty. But I think when it gets closer to me walking down the aisle, I am gonna have to go in and get a color match. That way it's matching perfectly. For concealer, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium. Once again, I'm using this because this is a waterproof product, and I know for a fact I'm gonna be crying, so we're gonna need this. To cream contour, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild, what are these called again? The Mega Glow Makeup Stick in Where's Walnut for today, just because this is like my favorite cream contour. First, I'm going to go ahead and blend out the contour just because I want my concealer to sit a little bit. Now to blend out that concealer. Now that all of the creams and the liquids are down, now I am going to set everything. So for today, I am going to set my face. I think I want to use, let's see, I think I want to use my Fenty Beauty banana powder. I haven't used it for long hours. I think the most maybe 5 hours. So I am going to put that on today. So I just poured a little bit of it in the cap, and then I'm going to load it up on the sponge, and then I have a paper towel and I'm going to press it into the sponge, and then I'm going to set underneath my eyes like I normally would. And then I am setting kind of close around my nose to set that contour. And then my chin, to set the chin, and around my mouth area because I do get smile lines. And then my forehead, because we are an oily mess. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Forever Pro Finish multi-use powder foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and start setting the rest of my face along with sweeping off whatever powder is on my face. What I'm noticing as I'm sweeping off that Fenty Beauty powder, makeup right here on the sides of my nose, it looks very cakey. So I'm gonna go ahead and start contouring and bronzing. So I'm first gonna go in and bronze my face using the Benefit Hoola bronzer. We are not new to this. I do like the way my contour looks, especially with that Wet n Wild makeup stick. It looks really pretty. My skin looks very smooth, I will say that, but that powder, the way it got around here, that's gonna be a no for me. To contour, I got this as a gift. I have seen this before. It's just a contour powder. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is where they got it, maybe from Walgreens, Walmart. It was a part of like the Pocahontas. They had like a bunch of Disney princesses. It's the Pocahontas one. They knew that I was obsessed with Pocahontas and they got me like this whole makeup kit. So I'm actually very surprised. I love this contour. It actually reminds me, like the size and everything, of the Morphe ones that came out. But I like this because it is very pigmented, so you do not need to go in with a lot of this, and I use this for contouring. It is much more cooler than the Hoola bronzer, so I do like to use a very little amount of this, and I only like to concentrate it here, I guess you can say by my sideburn area, because it does kind of suck me in a little bit more. So just gonna lightly swoop that around there. For today's trial, I'm gonna go ahead and use a Holy Grail blush of mine. This is the MAC Extra Dimension blush in Hush Toned. I think that this blush is just such a beautiful blush. It's so versatile. You can pack it on for a lot of pigmentation. You can be very light and gentle with this for a cute little flush. So I am going to be using that for today. And you guys do not understand how much I love this blush. It just gives you like this beautiful glow. I'm going to spray my face. This is going to be the second time I'm spraying my face, but this time with the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This is oil-free, paraben-free. It's good to keep all of your oils at bay. I am going to lightly press in all of that wonderful makeup and make sure everything is just sealed in. You do not have to do this. You can fan your face like you're a sister. What's that shade? I don't know. I'm gonna go in with highlight. For today, I went ahead and whipped out my most favorite highlight palette ever, but I don't use it as frequent just because it is limited edition and you can no longer find it anywhere. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. The two shades that I will be going back and forth with are the two middle ones, Forever Young and Glow Getter. I'm gonna go in and use a Morphe 501. This is like the highlight brush that everyone and their mother uses. Bridge of the nose. And, you know, just make sure you have your beauty blender on hand to zhuzh it down. Now that I have the glow opacity that I want, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face once more. So I'll be back, and this time I'm just locking all of the powders in. With my brows, because I actually like the way I do my own brows, I'm gonna go ahead and do them the same, but I'm going to try not use too heavy of a hand, just because I know that I can get heavy handed. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll most likely fast forward through this. If I talk, I will pause and speak, but because I have to actually concentrate, I'm probably not gonna talk. I'm gonna be really real. So yeah, I'm gonna fast forward and I'll be right back. I went ahead and did my eyebrows, and then I carved them out a little bit, and then I primed my eyelids with a little bit of concealer. I do pretty much have a general idea of what I want my eyeshadow to look like on my wedding day. Now, when I first saw, and I know some of you are going to roll your eyes at this, when I first saw Kim Kardashian's makeup for her wedding, it's literally what I envisioned for my makeup for my wedding. I just think this is so beautiful. It's timeless, and it's literally what I want. It's smoky on the outside a little bit, but it's very bright and beautiful on the inner corners. So I'm not necessarily going to do like exactly that. I am taking inspiration from that though. I think I want to use my soft glam palette for today. I'm first gonna go ahead and take the Morphe M506, and then I am going to take the shade Burnt Orange. I'm going to put this in my crease area. And we're just going to be defining the eye. I'm going to press Burnt Orange onto the outer corner with a very light hand, and then swooping that up a little bit. Not too high up to where you're on your brow bone, but just so I get a nice color down. Your girl got a job interview. Hey! I'm gonna go in to the shade Fairy from, of course, the Soft Glam palette, and I am going to place that on the inner portion. This is like really pigmented. I know I've used this shade before, but this without spraying it, that's bomb. I am going to take the Infallible Longwear Eye Pencil in Brown by L'Oreal, and I am going to line very, very closely to my lash line. And I'm not going in all the way. I'm going just about halfway. And then I am going to go ahead and smudge it out. I'm going to go ahead and take, it's a brow brush by Real Techniques, but it is very dense. And I'm taking a little bit of Rustic and Cypress Umber in the palette to hopefully set that in place. Now I am going to smoke out the lower lash line, and I am going to use a mixture of Burnt Orange and Rustic. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my brow bone. Personally, for me, when I highlight my face, I like to highlight my cheeks, my nose, and brow bones with the same exact highlighter. That way it's a really cohesive highlight throughout the face. However, because the Nicole Guerrero highlights are very, very intense, I am not going to be using that. I am going in with the Laura Geller. You can make this as intense as you want, but you can not make it as intense. So I thought that this would be a good highlight, just right there at the very top of the brow bone. Nothing too crazy. It's just that one spot right there where I want a light, and then I'll blend it out. So to be completely honest, I actually don't own any waterproof mascara. That is on my for sure list I have to buy makeup wise for my wedding, just because I am going to be bawling my eyes out that day. and I need a really good mascara that is waterproof. So go ahead and leave your suggestions down below as to what mascara I should purchase for my wedding day. For right now though, I am using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Before I go off of camera and put my lashes on, I am going to go ahead and put my lip on, and then I'll do my lashes off of camera, and then I'll go ahead and be back for the intro. So for lips today, I'm going to go ahead and apply the Morphe Honeymoon Lip Liner. I'm going to go ahead and apply my favorite lipstick of all time. This is the Tarte Cosmetics, I think this is a part of the Rainforest of the Sea collection, in the shade Colada. This is my perfect nude. I feel pretty anytime I wear this, just because no matter with any makeup look, I know this is like my go-to. Then right on top of that, I'm gonna go in with the Buxom lip gloss in White Russian. And with my lip gloss lately, what I've been doing, I'll apply it to the bottom lip, but just in the center. And then on the upper lip, I'll just apply it around the curves of the Cupid's bow, and then right in the middle of the lip. And that way my lip looks bigger. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes off of camera, and then I will be right back. I'm actually really surprised in how much I like the look. I think it's really, really pretty. I think the only thing that I would change about this look in particular is what I set or baked my under eyes with. The Fenty powder I think is too heavy. Really beautiful and like a little princess. No, scratch that. A queen, honey. We look like queens over here. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you guys would change anything. Let me know if you guys like it the way it is. Like I said earlier on in the video, leave a suggestion down below for a really good waterproof mascara and a good eyelash glue, because your girl is going to need it for a fact. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram so we can become the best friends, and so you can keep up with all of the wedding stuff. I will leave everything that I used down below. Hopefully I remember and I don't get too lazy. I know I've been slacking on that. And yeah, I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace out. My first bridal makeup trial. Wow.